recording also. So coordination compound means it's a special type of compound that it comes under a special kind of bond that is called coordination bond. So those molecule or a compound that contain coordination bond that gives you an coordination compounds. So ಯಾವ ಒಂದು compound ಅಲ್ಲಿ coordination ಅಂತಹ ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯೂಲ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಅಂತಹ ಕಾಂಪೌಂಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು coordination compounds ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. As simple as that. So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what do you mean coordination bond? So we got the definition of coordination compound. Now we need to know that what do you mean coordination bond? So I think so in our introductory class we used to discuss about this. It's a type of bond. It's a special type of bond where we can see it comes under the classifications of covalent bond. So idu one special type of bond. Coordination compounds in a classification alli idu one. Okay na? So ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ what is the specificity of this coordination bond? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಈ bond ನ specificity ಏನು? What is a major ಅಥವಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದರ ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ಯೂನಿಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ ಏನಾಗಿರಬಹುದು coordination bond. So the unique character of coordination bond is only one of the element is ready to donate those electrons. ಅದರ ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳನ್ನ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಇಫ್ ದ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಡ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಆಟಮ್, ಸೊ ಆಟಮ್ಗಳ ಮಧ್ಯೆ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಸೊ ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ಡೊನೇಷನ್ ಆರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ ದೇರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಆನ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ sharing of an electron from each of the atom. So those shared electrons are in the middle. That electrons is not completely depend upon, it's not completely responsible. No, I didn't get the word properly, so let us tell you. Those electrons are not only for one of the atoms. So ಯಾವುದು ಒಂದು atom ಗೆ ಅದು ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಂತಹ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, because those two electrons are from the each of the atom. ಈ ಎರಡು ಆಟಮ್ಗಳಿಂದ ಆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಬಂದಿರುತ್ತೆ. So but in case of coordination compound, what happens in those two electrons, suppose I am giving an example, if two atoms are forming a bond, the bond electrons or the middle, the sharing electrons, the bond forming electrons are the responsibility of only one electron. It means to say those two electrons are donated by only single atom, not other atom. So then how can they make a bond? Those two atoms are given for the other atom. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಯೂಶುವಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಒಂದು ಬಾಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಇದರಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್, ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಗಳು ಶೇರ್ ಆಗಿ they'll sit in the middle and they used to share it. So these two electrons are not only belongs to this atom or either this atom, it belongs to both the atoms. So that's why this movement of the electron is restricted in normal atom. I'm saying in normal atom, normal bond formation. But in case of coordination bond, what happened? One atom used to donate two of its electron to the other atom. So here in this normal formation of bond, we can't say this is a donor, this is a recipient. But in coordination compound, we can say this atom is donor, this is a recipient. Exactly, related. This atom is not related only for this atom or this atom. Thank you so much, Gokul. Nanga word sikta irilla. Thank you so much. So here, so this atom, like we can say those atoms are giving its electron, it's called a donor. Those who are receiving those electron, it's called recipient. Okay, that's called recipient. So here donor is present and recipient is present. But in normal case of a formation of bond, we can't say this is donor, this is recipient, because both are involving in the sharing of electron. Okay, so by this we are going to represent the bond in form of arrow mark, because it's a one side shoot. Usually bond used to write like this because it will be shared by two of the atoms, But here it is donated and it's a single directional. This atom is going to donate those 2 electrons to this atom. So that's why it's showing arrow mark that I'm sharing to here. So usually arrow mark is meant for the direction. So here also it will relate to the same concept. It will giving an why I'm not audible. Nikhil. So that is the thing here we used to represent in the arrow mark direction. So here we have one logic. We can't say this will be acting as a donor and this will be acting as a recipient. We can't say that. So those who are giving the electron, yaru electron na kodta idare, for them we used to call as ligand. Okay. In the formation of complex compound, we find coordination bonds. Yes. Complex compound is also called as coordination compound. So because the structures are going to be complicated, that's why it's used to call it as complex compounds. Is another name for your coordination compounds. Okay. Next, ligand. So those atoms are donating. Yaar kodta idare, avrena navenanta karithi ligands. Okay. Ligands. So those are receiving. The receptors or receiving is called as central metal or metal ion. Central metal ion. So those who are donating is called as ligand. So recipient is called central metal ion. Okay. So here we have. So you are thinking that only one ligand is there for one metal. No, that is not correct. One metal can be surrounded many ligands. One metal can be surrounded with many ligands. So that's why we used to call it as complex compound. Yes, to bekadru ligand almost it will be 6 to 12. So 6 to 12 ligands bond agi one complex compounds form agirutte. So here this is about your bond formation. Now if any one atom should attain the property of ligand or it should attain the property of central metal ion, what about the characteristic feature? Now on the atom anna idu ligand agbeku athwa idu central metal atom agbeku annadadre, what are the criteria of selecting the ligands or atom? Ega for example, suppose I'm giving an example, like you are almost 55 to 60 students are there. We are the only one teacher. Suppose I'm giving my example. So I'm only the one teacher that I'm teaching in chemistry for you. Now, chemistry teach So now, after finishing of your examinations of degree, what you will do, you will just want to go for different fields. You very field So what you will do, some of them will choose the position of engineering, some will pick the parts of medical or graduates, or someone will drop out. So like this, you have different zones of movements from the same source. So here, if you need to go in your own target, what about the criteria? What should you need to? So that is called as criteria. So now B and ligand, one atom ligand agbeku annadadre, what are the criteria? So if you need to do your engineering, what do you need to do? So engineering madbeku, okay, fine, I'll agree. So what you need to do? You have steps, right? So you need to focus more on your physics, mathematics, little bit on chemistry. Then you need to take up the exam of CET. Then you need to go up with JEA entrance exam. You need to clear the mains. Then you need to go for the advanced. So you have so many steps, right? So if you're sitting simply and you are saying that I need to do engineering, so I need a seat like that. If you are keep on saying, No one can go for the engineering class and no one will call you and they were giving you, okay, this is your seat in engineering, go and sit. No one will say that. So that is the reason you have steps. You have something that you need to do to achieve your things. So Aditya, what are the criteria of getting an atom to convert a ligand, or how to select a metal? Heck select ಮಾಡ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. We have some selection committees and all, right? So how we can select it? Okay, Nikki asking some question. Ma'am, why they are coordination compounds? Give any two reasons. Why they are coordination compounds? Why they were giving the name called coordination means, that's your question, right? Why they were giving the name of coordination? Is that same, or you are having some like what I understand from your statement is like why they are coordination compound? Any two reasons, right? Why they are called as coordination compounds? Yeah, fine. So it means to say, I give that because of the structure. They were saying it's of complex compounds. Here we have one logic. Coordination compounds means here, see, this atom is donating two of its electron to the other atom. Kamalanchu, after so many long time you are in the class. Huh? Why? Why need your holidays so much? You are so irregular for the class. The registrar is not joining through the call. Let it be. Okay. So here what happened? This atom is donating electron to other atom. Is that right? So here, if suppose two atoms are donating its electron, ಎರಡು ಆಟಮ್ಗಳು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಡೊನೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, why they need to be together? If any two atom formation of bond is occur between two atom, why they need to be together? Because only they have one reason, because they have shared its own electron with them. ಈಗ ನಾನು ಯಾರ ಜೊತೆ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಶಿಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, why I need them friendship? Because something is there between us, like I'm getting some help from he or she is getting help from me. So it's mutual understanding. That's why we are together. If we have some clashes in between us, if we have a better option, if we got something better help, we'll leave them. Definitely. So that is the reason the bond are going to be together, only because they are going to share its own electron. They are going to leave its own electron in the middle. Because of that electron, they were together. But in coordination compound, what happened in the coordination bond formation? Here only one atom is donating. Here, if suppose I'm giving everything to someone, okay, I'll give examples. We are just giving introduction. We have lots of examples. So here, coordination compounds are giving two of its electron to other atom. So now I am giving my money to other. Why I'm giving? Why I need to give? So that is the reason here, that is called coordination. Because I am giving to him, that's why I'm with him. My money is with her, so that's why I'm with her. She is receiving my money, so that's why she is bonding with me. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಅವರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡನ್ನ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರ ಜೊತೆನೇ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನನ್ನ ದುಡ್ಡು ನನಗೆ ವಾಪಸ್ ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? I need my money back. That's why I'm with him. Why ಅವ್ರು ಯಾಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ನನ್ನ ದುಡ್ಡು ತಗೊಂಡಿದಾರಲ್ಲ. So that's why he or she is with me. So that is the reason it is called as coordination. It's just a coordination between two atoms. If I said, I need my money back, give my money back. If I ask him, I can take all my electrons back and I can go. Okay, so that is the thing. To have better understanding, if you have coordination with each other, you can stay. if you don't have that much of coordination, you can leave. That's why it's called as coordination compounds. The metal which is in lack of electrons, is a question asking by Meghana. The metal which is in lack of electron will be metal ion, and the other elements having more electron will be ligand. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, I got to know that. She's saying the answer. So I used to ask you, right? What is the criteria of ligand and metal ion? So she's given a best statement that, or what she said, those atoms which having more lone pair of electrons, just I rectified. She used to write more electron, but I used to say it as lone pair of electron, ಜಾಸ್ತಿ because it used to give pair of electron ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ, so ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ. So those atoms which having a lone pair of electron, that will be very much suitable for ligand, and those atom which having less electron with a more vacant orbital. So ಕಡಿಮೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಆರ್ಬಿಟಲ್ಗಳ ಸಂಖ್ಯೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೆಂಟ್ರಲ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅಯಾನ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್, we can use that. Why do coordination compounds having simple geometry have different magnetic moment? Ma'am, did you get answer? Please. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ನಿಖಿಲ್ asking some question like, why do coordination compound have similar geometry, have different magnetic moment? ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಆ ಎರಡರೂ ವರ್ಡ್ ನ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, you don't know the meaning of the word, so if you are analyzing now, you can't able to explain or you can't able to get the answer. So once we are getting inside the lesson, you can understand. I'm a Nikhil, I used to focus on you. You are moving very rush.